ToRaH GuArDiAn, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation. Shabbat Shalom. Mishboka. Shabbat Shalom. Grafted Gentiles, strangers. Shabbat Shalom. Mishboka. It's interesting how Yahudah has literally called out a people. Yahudah, through YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH, has called out a people. Has predestined a people. By his ToRaH of truth, his word made flesh, YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH, he has predestined, called out a people. And those who are not a people aren't going to see it. See what? See that which was once hidden, but has now been revealed through YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH. See what's really happening in this world. Quickened. We are called to be a light, to endure with patience those who are in the midst of us, because we are avengers. We are kinsmen redeemers. We are called to our brethren, sisters. But we have to patiently endure, because we don't know who Yahudah has chosen, has predestined. But it amazes me how they won't see, or will refuse to see. Moreh Malachi in the Shabbat. It's talking about endurance and patiently enduring. Not striving, not struggling, not fighting. Because the weapons of our warfare aren't carnal. They are mighty through Yahudah to the pulling down of strongholds. We're talking about the battles that occur in the mind. I'm not talking about the physical battles that we will at some point in time be engaged in, and probably after we pass through the rod out of the wilderness. But still, the battle, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through Yahudah to the pulling down of strongholds. The battle is the mind. And the Torah of truth is the answer. Being renewed in the spirit of your mind is the answer. Now, there are people that we love that just don't get it. And Yahuwah knows whether or not they will ever get it. Will they ever catch on? Will they ever receive the truth? Thy word, ToRaH, is true. These people don't spend time in ToRaH. They don't spend time in the word of Yahuwah. They have not established themselves in the righteousness that comes through faith in YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH and obedience to ToRaH. They're not rooted. They're not established. And because they're not rooted and because they're not established, the expectation is that they will not see. We can't impose our will in the hopes of winning someone who Yahuwah has not even predestined. Someone that Yahuwah has not even called unto himself. Listen, there are vessels of honor and vessels of dishonor. Vessels that are set apart for destruction. And there are vessels that the Most High has made that are of silver and of gold. The fact is, they might be very well vessels set for destruction. Might be a vessel that's set for destruction, that Yahuwah has no intentions of redeeming. Because see, we have this idea through Christendom that Yahusha is died for everybody to receive salvation. But if the truth be told, he came for his people, right? Yashar'el and Yahudah. He said that I've come for my people. And he extended his mercy and grace unto the nations of those who would receive the witness of YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH, thereby establishing a faith covenant with Yahuwah. But not everyone. Moreh Malachi said, you know, Big Mama. And when he says Big Mama, he's talking about the matriarchal person that sets the precedence for conduct in the family, right? If that matriarch is not established in Yahuwah Alua and is not keeping ToRaH, then Big Mama is going to be cut off. It's greater than who we are biologically attached to in family, who we are in covenant with in marriage, who are our children. Your children right, may be set for Yahuwah's destruction. There may be no way to change that. That Yahuwah has established them for destruction. You have to be so far removed from them through faith and patience and endurance that whatever Yahuwah does with the people you love, you are going to be happy with it. You're going to be happy with it. It's not going to cause you to stumble. It's not going to cause you to fall. In fact, Yahuwah are using them to develop your character. You know, my children know where I stand. They know where I stand. And they know that they ain't gonna move me off things. My wife knows that there are things that in Yahuwah she will never move me off of. I just won't be swayed. I will not compromise. I will not yield. Because in Yahuwah, I have to faithfully, patiently endure and persevere in his ToRaH, in his word. It's got to be done. I have to do this. And I have to establish in my heart constantly that Yahuwah may have appointed them for destruction. And to keep myself in a place where I will not hold on to or cling to anyone. Mother, father, sister, brother, my children, my wife, anyone, anything that may be appointed unto destruction. I have to. I have to. I have to. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, you have to. There comes a point where you have to realize that, you know what? I got to stop casting my pearls before swine. Throw a pearl before a pig don't know what a pearl is. He don't even care what a pearl is. Shoot, if he can, he gonna eat it just because it's shiny. Because he puts everything in his mouth. He doesn't discern the value of it. He's got to quickly be made alive to the fact that your family member may be swine. Your offsprings may be swine. I know this is hard. This is hard. This is a hard saying. Your wife may be a swine. Your husband may be swine. You have to know through patience, through faith, emunah, trusting in the word of truth, knowing that Yahuwah is in control. Yahusha knows what he's doing, and be at peace with it. Dropping jewels to people who has no regard for it. Don't care nothing about it. Actually, don't even want to know about it, because it forces them to look at things the way they really are. I don't want to look at that. They don't want to see things the way they really are. Come on. They don't want to do it. They don't want to see things the way they really are. They like it. They're comfortable. They're safe under this delusion. Or they perceive that they're safe. Don't tell me nothing, then I won't know anything. And not knowing is better than knowing. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, listen. Maintain your faith, your emunah, in the words of YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH, in the ToRaH of Yahuwah. Be established, planted, roots running deep in the ToRaH, in the Word. And listen, don't feel the need to cast your pearls before swine. We are avengers. We are kinsmen redeemers. Yes, we have supernatural abilities. We're tapped into YAHUAH'S frequency through the RUACH HaKodesh in obedience to ToRaH. Yeah, we're avengers. We have supernatural power, right? We don't walk up with people worried about what we use as weapons, because we have supernatural power. And in the end, if all you have is the jawbone of an ass, though that ass jawbone is carnal, you will have what you need to be an avenger of your people, your kinsmen. An avenger of your kinsmen. Understand. Yahuwah Zavaot. YAHUSHA HA'MASHIACH, the arm of the Lord, the power, right? I'm talking force. I'm talking supernatural force. I'm talking dunamis, explosion, dynamite, power that's in us. The people sometimes, the people that you love, they ain't gonna get it. Some of them will. But they ain't gonna always get it. Because their vessels are not vessels of honor. Yahuwah has no intentions of redeeming. He has no intentions of gathering them. He has every intentions on destroying them. If you have this truth and this knowledge, you consider yourself blessed of Yahuwah, because he has predestined you to receive this truth in this hour which our ancestors looked to in HaMashiach. We are avengers. That's what I'm going to call myself. Yahudah, the Avenger. Yahudah, the Avenger. I'm going to pull up that Hebrew word and I'm going to attach that to my name. Because I am Yahuwah's Avenger. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, grafted in strangers, understand. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Yes, it's shofar blowing time. It's time to call the assembly. It's time for us to meet who can meet. And it is time for us to blow the shofar to establish Yahuwah's order. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, listen, I love you. Rebirth Columbia, I love you. Rebirth Anderson, Rebirth Augusta, Rebirth OKC, Rebirth all of y'all. And I love those that are not in rebirth. I love those that are in the Great Awakening. I love you, Bruce. With that, I say shalom, shalom, shalom. ToRaH GuArDiAn, speaking the absolute truth. ToRaH Nation.